Mr. Mike Frye come up, and he's going to tell us about the state of the real estate market in the Miami Valley. So let's give him a warm applause.
Oh, better now?
It's getting better.
Okay. Okay. I can do this.
Other one is on.
That one's on. Where's it at?
Right on.
Okay, I'm Mike Frye, and I do this pretty much every year. I usually do it in February, but I was asked to do it in November this year. So we're going to see data that I can get up to, October perhaps, and other data I can only get from the end of 2015. We won't see the 2016 data until next year. So we're going to start out with the national scene. So the first 20 or so slides are national, and we'll talk about how they interact us, and then the remaining slides are the Dayton area, and we'll get into that. We'll talk about how that market affects us and how we're different in the national market, which we are significantly different. By the way, I'm not a statistician or a collector of data. I simply do this because I like to do it. Okay. Why do you just, honestly?
Yes.
Oh. Just ask my wife, she says I have a very loud voice. Okay. We're going to talk about what the graphs mean more than we talk about what they say. So what this means is if you look carefully, it says we're at the lowest rate since the Johnson administration. By the way, I grabbed data from the government, I grabbed data from CSPI, I grabbed data from Fred, which is one of the quantitative research groups the government spends money on. So you look at this and you say, well, we're at the lowest level since the Johnson administration, but it's off by a couple of points. So what this really means for investors is that the percentage of people in 2005, 2006 who owned homes, which is, by the way, you can see about 6% or 5% difference. The percentage of people who owned homes, those are the ones who could fog a mirror to get a mortgage, they're now your tenants. So if you're a landlord, this is a good sign. If you're somebody who sells mortgages, this is a bad sign. So that's how we're going to kind of do the Sean, is this on?
Yeah. We can hear you. Go ahead now. Keep talking. He's talking about the clicker.
Yeah.
It's not. Okay.
You can be connected.
Oh, well.
They're ridiculous. It said it's going up 0.5% since the election. The last 2 weeks. It's going up 0.5%. Well, you knew it was going to go up after the election because Obama was keeping it down so that Hillary would get in there. Because if the market's down,
Okay, this is median sale prices for new homes sold, and I'll read this off to you because it's kind of hard to see up there. If you can see it, some of the graphs you'll be able to see it, some of you won't. And you can see from 1970 to that would be 2015, median sales price, median is not the average, median's the middle, has increased for the last 40 years. Now this is national. Please understand, this is national. When you look at Dayton and Ohio's data, it tends to be somewhat more level than this, but this is national. Okay, and this is household income. So the people that are going to buy these houses or rent from you, you can see They did really good in the late 90s. They did really good in the late, 2006, 2007, and now they're not doing again.